racing world with a new national record on that run of 7.31 seconds elapsed time. In the first round of competition, Bruce Allen, at the wheel of the Rare and Morrison Beretta, raced against Morris Johnson Jr. Coming into this event, Allen held a slight lead over Glidden in the Winston Chase. But he was put out of racing in the first round as Morris Johnson used a hole shot to defeat Bruce Allen. Bob Glidden became the master of his own destiny at this event. With the national record already in hand, Bob Glidden went into the finals against Warren Johnson. After a lackluster first half of the season, Warren Johnson appeared to be regaining the performance that he had had last season. As Glidden thundered down track, the crew celebrated at the starting line. Bob Glidden won the inaugural Seafair National. With the conditions at Seattle International Raceway absolutely ideal, Darrell Gwynn wanted to regain his national record and take it back from Eddie Hill. On that qualifying run, Darrell Gwynn did just that. He lowered the record to a 5.052. In the first round of racing, Eddie Hill was pitted against Dick LaHaye. Hill had qualified rather poorly at a number 11 spot, while LaHaye finished qualifying in the number 3 position. Hill smoked the tires early, but LaHaye went into a giant wheel stand. That forced him to lift, allowing Eddie Hill to advance to the second round of competition. Joe Amato was confronted with quite a challenge at the Seattle race. He needed to keep pace with his competitors in that Winston Points chase, that being, of course, Eddie Hill and Darrell Gwynn. It was Glenn Mikers driving for Dennis Porcel, the competition for Amato. Amato had mechanical problems, and Mikers the upset win. The Top Fuel Finals at Seattle International Raceway saw once again Gene Snow race against Darrell Gwynn. The young man from Florida had received a big gift in the semifinals when Eddie Hill was forced to be shut off at the line. Gwynn, with his record-shattering performances, was the number 1 qualifier. Snow was number 2, and Snow had problems in the finals. Darrell Gwynn took the victory with a 5.25 second elapsed time. The second round of racing in Funny Car Eliminator found two-time winner this season, Don Prudhomme, against Richard Tharp at the wheel of the Blue Max. Prudhomme, the hottest driver on the circuit, had already established a new national record of 5.30 seconds. Prudhomme smoked the tires and Tharp advanced to the semifinals. The Performance Corner Seafair Nationals Funny Car Finals saw Kenny Bernstein, victor over Richard Tharp in the semifinals, battle the surprising Grand Tuttle. This was the first ever final round appearance for Tuttle. Bernstein was concentrating on regaining the Winston Points lead. Kenny Bernstein won the Seafair Nationals.
Kenny, a 5:35, a nice job.
Well, thank you very much. I got to really take my hat off, as I do always, but more so today than ever, Dale and the crew. I mean, we really had to thrash to get the Budweiser Quaker State Buick ready for this final. It's been a dry spell, and they've been tough on us, but finally we got back in that winner's circle.
Joe Amato still leads the Top Fuel points, but now only 300 points separate him from Gwynn in third. Eddie Hill still in second. Snow's runner-up keeps him in fourth. In the wink of an eye, Oswald's 1,000-point lead over Bernstein backs down to 200 and change. Glidden's win third of the season puts him 1,000 points ahead of Allen.
The The 11th race of the 16-event Winston Championship Series moved to the land of 1,000 lakes, Minnesota. The home of the 7th annual Quaker State North Star Nationals was Brainerd International Raceway. Kenny Bernstein has used dominating performances for the past 3 seasons to win 3 consecutive Winston titles. At the North Star Nationals, luck played a role in what happened to Kenny Bernstein. The luck this time, though, was bad. After an initial qualifying effort was thwarted because Bernstein was unable to get the car in reverse, in his first round race against Dale Foldy, the same problem occurred. The crew ran out to help Bernstein, and then it was near disaster. As Bernstein attempted to get the car into reverse, he inadvertently hit the throttle, throwing 2 crew members to the ground. Both crew chief Dale Armstrong and Jim Mayle were treated and released and back at the racetrack the same day. With Bernstein out of competition, this allowed the points leader Mark Oswald the opportunity to extend his lead. He raced against Tom Hoover in the first round. And Oswald smoked the tires. Hoover with the upset win.